today I'm joined by Kerem Usenmez, President and CEO at Volta Metals. Kerem, it's great to have you on. It's been a while since you were last on StockBox, and it's the first time we've spoken on here. How are you doing?
Good, thank you. Thanks for having me. It's always a pleasure.
Pleasure. So for those who are new to Volta, it would be great if you could start by giving us a bit of an elevator pitch for the company and what it's trying to achieve.
Absolutely, yeah. Volta Metals is a Canadian critical mineral exploration company. Our main project is Springer Rare Earth and Gallium deposit. It's a deposit that we're advancing. It's an advanced project, but we're also advancing and growing at this point. It's located in Ontario, really desirable location, easy access near Sudbury mining hub. So with all the infrastructure and surface mineralization.
Absolutely. And before we move on to Springer in a bit more detail, what are things like in the rare earth space generally? It seems to me like there's a growing recognition by the Northern American governments about the importance of, securing domestic supply.
Absolutely, yeah. It started with lithium and the critical minerals that we also have a portfolio of in Ontario. I think Western governments are realizing the importance of these strategic, not only critical, but strategic minerals to be sourced in Western allies. So, and what better place in Canada? I mean, we're a resource country. We have those, and this project is very easy access with all the infrastructure and high grade surface mineralization that is growing. So it is going to be probably one of the first, if not the first, to go into production in the coming years, I would assume.
Great. So excellent backdrop there then. So moving on to the project specifically, the big news recently, of course, is that you've completed initial drilling at the Springer projects. You had a range of objectives with that work, which included looking for extensions of the known deposit and updating the historic resource. Could you run us through the program quickly and what the results have shown you thus far?
Absolutely. So we acquired this in June, not too long ago, this project. But there is a resource that was done in 2012, and no work was done since then on this project. So when we acquired, we also acquired the surface patents over the deposit. So we don't need to have permits to drill on those patented surface rights. So that's what we did. We immediately wanted to drill because a lot of, if not all, the boreholes were left within the mineralization. Obviously, they didn't know at the time when they did it until the assays come in forward, but it remained open. So that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to test at depth and along strike. So we basically went outside of the shell of that resource as it currently stands, and we visually, left in mineralization as well. We went deeper than ever on those boreholes and outside of the known deposit. So we are still pending the results from the lab, but we are confident that this is going to grow. And once we have those, obviously the mineral resource estimate is going to be updated, and then we're going to have targets after that as well to even grow further.
Great. So lots of potential there. So the next step is getting those assays back. Do you know when you roughly expect those to come in?
I think we're going to have them in chunks, not all at once. Okay. So I expect them to come starting second week of October until the end of the month, hopefully not in November, so that we can finish the resource estimate on time, which is by the end of November is our target at the moment.
Cool. So the resource estimate, is that the first next step after that then?
That is the first next step. It's underway. Obviously, the new assays need to be incorporated. And that is going to be, those are our main milestones that we're going to achieve this year. And we still have additional targets that we're going to go after, potentially drill in January, February, in the winter months. It's, like I said, it's easy access. It's year-round exploration there. So we're going to do that to even grow further. Obviously, the resource estimate and the results are going to dictate our plans, but we have already targets. We also did some other, outside of the shell, outside of the main targets, we see some other potential areas that we went after and did some prospecting and soil geochem sampling to generate additional targets. We're waiting for those results also. Once they come, we might have even further targets to drill in the winter. So a lot of exciting stuff. Those are not small, milestones, I would say.
Yeah.
We are going to have, within a very short amount of time, really good progress that we already demonstrated, but a lot of progress is also cooking at the moment.
Great. So will that, obviously you don't know the total scope of the work yet, it's dependent on the results, but you got the cash in place to complete a lot of it following that placement you did recently.
Exactly. That's always been our case. We are very low cost exploration company. Like G&A is very, very low, but the exploration even is cheap because of the fact that when we founded this company, one of the main pillars was to have projects that are easy access, road accessible, and year-round exploration. So that is one of the things that reduces our cost, but we also have local teams and local drillers and so forth. And obviously that comes positively with the local and indigenous partners on site. Their support is tremendous for our low-cost exploration. So those are the things. Going back to your question, yes, we are funded, fully funded for all the items that I mentioned, including the winter program at the moment.
Great. So that's another tick in the box then. So finally, the market's responded really well to the recent updates. The shares have advanced strongly since the middle of last month. You have touched on this, but what do you think will get your valuation to continue re-rating more in line with peers from here? Like, why is now a good time to invest, do you think, in summary?
That's a great question. Yes, it's good to see positive reaction to really good and strong progress that we have so far accomplished. Obviously, there's more to come. Those are, in a linear way, they would correlate into shareholder value. However, what we, I think, look at is numbers, right?
Yeah.
What's the in-ground value? What's the comparable? You can never compare apple to apple in mining, as you know, with the projects and so forth, but as close as you get. So when you compare to other projects in North America or, good jurisdictions similar to Canada or Ontario, you look at the value. It's tremendously low at this point compared to others where they are. And they're also, appreciating in value. So we have a long ways to go. I would say we already have 2 milestones, the drill results plus the resource estimate, but we also have further work to do to even grow that and get into, maybe PEA level or further as we go into the new year. So there's a lot of things that are coming, but as it currently stands, even with those results, you look at the value of the minerals and the tonnage we have, it's highly, highly undervalued.
Absolutely. Great. Well, lots to look forward to there, and hopefully we can catch up again when Volta next updates the market. For now, though, thank you again for your time today, Kerem.
Thanks for having me.
If you enjoyed this interview, then give us a thumbs up, a like, or a retweet. Subscribe to us on YouTube or follow us on Twitter, and hit that notification bell to be the first to know when we release new content. There's loads of great content on our website too, across all our programs at stockboxmedia.com. Thank you for watching.